Good morning, guys. Happy Friday. We made it. It is Friday. I am really looking forward to this weekend. Scott is off. Last weekend I was gone out of town, so we didn't get to spend the weekend together, and he is off this weekend. So we have, I think, like 0 things on our agenda. So it's going to be it'll end up being stuff like washing the car, and I really need to clean out my office. I have so many books, you guys. I have a book problem. I might be dealing with that this weekend. So, Maria, I just saw you join. Let me know if you want some books. I get so many books. So today what I wanted to do is just share one of the last things, there were so many things that I wrote down from the conference last weekend, but there was one thing that really hit me, and I wanted to share it. It's from Priscilla. Again, I think 3 out of the 5 things I've shared this week has been from Priscilla. I told you she's like jam-packed with good stuff. I'm getting distracted by books. I'm thinking about all the books that you're gonna like, Marie. Okay, so we have to get together and you need to come pick out whatever books you want. Anyway, so what she was sharing was from when Jesus fed the 5,000 is what I'm trying to say. Jesus fed the 5,000. And so the disciples had just come back. He had sent them out, and they came back, and they were so tired. They were exhausted, and they were so tired that they had forgotten to eat. For eating. Y'all, oh my gosh, my words this morning. They had forgotten to eat. And so he says, come away with me. And I think I've taught about this maybe actually even on a morning session with you guys. But how Jesus doesn't send them away to get revitalized. He brings them to himself, and he says, come away with me. And I think that's a good word for anybody, is that Jesus says, come away with me when you're tired and exhausted, and he doesn't send us away from him. He sends us to himself. But if you keep reading, what happens is he ends up going, and that's where they meet the people, meet him, and a crowd gathers. There ends up being 5,000, and they need fed. And the disciples' reaction to that is to want to send them away. They're like, just send them away. Let them go get some food. Let them go figure it out. And what we know is that Jesus used that multitude to show the disciples that in the hands of Jesus, miracles can happen, and that, we know that he feeds the 5,000, and there are 12 baskets left over, 1 for each disciple. And so it was, the multitude was for the disciples. Even though they needed to be revitalized, God took them to a place where there was still need, even greater need than they had, and he used that for good and to show more of himself to them. And so what Priscilla was sharing was that often, we're looking to God, and he's directing things in our lives, and he brings us to places where we feel like, we ask, for God to move, and he brings us to a place of more need, of where there's more demand on us, where we get more tired. And we often start praying them away. We start wishing them away, like, oh gosh, Lord, take this from me. It's too heavy, blah, blah, blah. And we just, push away. And she says, quit wishing away what God has welcomed. That's what she says. Quit wishing away what God has welcomed. And so sometimes he brings us into places, even when we're tired, where there's even more need, because what he wants to do is to show us more of himself. We need to rely. He wants us to rely even more on him. And and I think I feel like I've definitely seen that in my life. Is I was asking for more of God, and I think I kind of expected it to get easier and better and happier, and really I think I got taken to a place of more need and more like, I have no idea what I'm doing, and it's easy for me to wish away, like, this is too hard, I don't want to do this, it's complain about it. But really God is using it in my life, and I don't need to wish it away. I need to lean more in him, and not wish it away, but lean more in him, because that's really why he would bring that kind of thing into our lives. So I think there's some people who might be listening, is that it's too hard. It feels really, really hard, and you're wanting to wish it away, but God would say, don't wish away what I have welcomed. And he is using that in your life to make you more like him, and he wants you to lean more on him, not get out of it, but lean more on him while you're in it. So I felt like that was a good word from her, and I was I don't know, I was just so encouraged that, you know, it's tough. I'm especially with my family and work and ministry and like all these things, and don't get me, I'm okay. But it's, you know, it's just a lot of responsibility at times, and it's hard, and not to wish it away, but just to lean more into him and to rely on him. And he has welcomed it. He has welcomed it. So I just feel like in my life particularly, I just feel like I'm right where I need to be. I just need to lean more into him. So let me pray over that real quick. Jesus, thank you so much. Thank you for the times that for all the time that you are leading and guiding us, and thank you for putting things in our life that draw us closer to you. I just pray that we would draw closer to you and not fight what you're doing and wish away what you have welcomed. I just pray that you would help us to go away with you and to lean on you and to use the authority and the power that you have given us. In Jesus' name, amen. Okay. All right, well, I've already said good morning to Marie. Yes, Marie, you really seriously, we need to talk about you coming getting some of these books. I feel like I need to create, have you guys seen that, what are they called? The free little libraries? Somebody help me with the words, because obviously I can't think of words this morning. It's the little libraries. They're like little outposts, and people have them like in neighborhoods and cities and stuff, and like you can take a book and you can give a book, and you know, put some books in there. But I would have like a whole library worth of books to give away. So I was thinking, I wish our church had a library. I could donate it all. Anyway, my mind is on the books apparently this morning. So all right, so I don't think anybody else joined us this morning, so that's just us. Anyway, Marie, we got to catch up. Okay, so I think I'm gonna get the kids off to school. Can y'all see me? No, you can't see it. My breath, it's getting chilly. I've got to figure out somewhere to do this inside while the kids are still in there, so it won't be so distracting for me and loud for you guys. And I think I need to buy some sort of lighting, so because our lighting in our house is so terrible, and figure out somewhere to do this through the winter, because this is not going to work for very long. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna go get the kids, and you guys, I'm so excited about the weekend. I hope you are too. So have a great weekend. Oh, I saw Jamie join. Good morning, Jamie. I'm just getting ready to hop off here. So hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. See you later. Bye.